Y'all, R.I.P. Penelope. Let's just get on into it, shall we?
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming here with a force. Yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. But we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks that we need it the most. We have to give thanks that we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life, man. But thank God for the journey that's good plus. Yeah. Gratitude is a must. Yeah. Blessings all for my right hand. But I toast to the friends that take off every load. One time, sit down in a class and we pour that only see the road and the one in the road.
Looking for ways to improve your health? Look no further. Visit www.shayreneeonline, where we provide healing beyond the prescription pad. We have hand-blended teas and herbs that are going to provide you with ultimate immune health, cold-pressed juices, as well as sea moss gels that are going to provide you with your daily vitamins and nutrients in just 2 tablespoons. Shop www.shayrenee.net and receive free shipping on all orders over $75. Don't wait, because a healthy life is ahead.
Y'all, so listen, this much anticipated Sistas review. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Sistas, Tyler Perry continues to ruin this show. We have got to move along with this Karen pregnancy story. It's getting out of control. Now Fatima looking dumb, and Zach is throwing all this money at these twins, but now all of a sudden he ain't got no money because he's seeing how much it costs to take care of Michael. It's like, do you have money, Zach, or do you not? None of this is really making sense to me. Now Zach going over here, incriminating himself, putting hands on pows. Child, let's just go in order, because it was just too many things to piss me off. The episode starts out with Andy is up in the bed, child, with her blue nightgown on, okay? She talking to Sabrina on the phone, and Sabrina is, talking about the stuff that's going on in the news with Jordan and all the craziness that's going on with Gary. And Andy is just like, girl, yeah, all of this stuff is just really crazy. So they talk about Sabrina's IVF process, which I'm just like, Sabrina, what makes you think that you are equipped to be somebody's mama right now? Like, seriously, Sabrina, let me just go ahead. I'm gonna just let y'all know Sabrina's character is kind of slow to me. I don't see her being, she doesn't give me motherly vibes. Like, she's not very maternal to me. Sabrina is very whimsical and where's the ball? Where's the ball? Like, she's soft. I don't get it. So Sabrina is trying to do the IVF process, and she's having her doubts and thinking about it. And she's just like, what am I doing? How is this going to work? You need to not do it. That's what you need to not do. You need to just stop, pause, don't do this. You're not ready to be nobody's mama, Sabrina. You're not even ready to be somebody's girlfriend, let alone somebody's mama. And then I don't like how Sabrina is constantly trying to force Rich into this process with her. You decided to do this. So be secure in your thinking that you can have this baby by yourself. It takes 2 to raise a kid. I'm just going to go ahead and let y'all know right now. I don't wish being a single parent on anybody. And women that are single parents, y'all are real life superheroes, because the way my life is set up and my patience is set up, if I had to be a single parent right now, I don't know if I can handle it. Of course, I'm sure if I had to, I would have no other choice. But if I have a choice, my choice would not. I would not. So Sabrina, keep your eggs inside your damn uterus, because you don't need to expel none of them jokers, okay? But moving on, they talk about this whole situation with Jordan and how Jordan, then the news comes on. She's on the phone with Andy, And then all of a sudden they get off the phone after talking about meeting up with each other later on. They're going to have drinks later because she tells Andy to wish her luck. But Sabrina tells Andy to wish her luck because she has to meet with India, her boss. And then Andy says, well, wish me luck because I got to meet with this billionaire lady later to talk about her case. So they get off the phone. Then the news comes on and it's basically saying we're standing outside of where we believe Jordan whatever to be staying, and he's absolved of all these charges, blah blah. Why they gotta be standing in front of Andy's house? Wasn't Jordan like a former basketball or football player or something? You would think that they would know where he lived. His house would be more prominent than Andy's. But okay, child, Tyler, you like it, I love it. They standing outside of her house and talking good about him. So then Jordan appears and he on top of Andy and they, about to slap shoes. Jordan don't even look like let me the Shay, child, Shay, don't say that. Don't say I'ma say it. Jordan don't look like he know how to fuck a woman, okay? Because the way he was on top of her, it looked like he really felt like he needed to be the one doing the bending and that he needed to be inside somebody's butthole. Moving on, y'all. I shouldn't say that. Listen, I'm about 2 drinks in. Don't judge me, okay? But Jordan, you don't like women, okay? This actor, he don't like women, and we know that. Tyler Perry, why you ain't get somebody that likes the women's? Moving on. So Fatima is playing with Michael, and she needs help from Zach, and he's complaining about therapy costs, speech from Michael being expensive, Karen's child expenses that are coming up, how much school costs for Fatima, and she's like, wait a minute. Out of all those complaints, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me because I'm paying for my own school. Okay, you ain't got to worry about that. So Zach is like, it's just a lot going on. I got to get my paper up. I got to get my money together. So Fatima says she's going to be late tonight because of school. And Zach says he was going to hang out with his friends. And she said, oh, no, you're not. You're going to be up in here with Michael. This your kid. Okay, because what you're not about to do is be effing up my damn time for you to go be hanging out with your friends, and you was the one pressed to get all these kids. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay. And I understand Fatima because it's like, Zach, I'm trying to be understanding. I done helped you get these children. I ain't left your ass yet, which I probably should have. But you think you gonna go hang out and you get to play daddy whenever you feel like it. No, baby. You're going to be here with this kid. That's what you're going to do. So Zach says he got to get his money and he calls Gary, and Gary hangs up on him when he hears Zach's voice. So apparently Zach had invested some money with Gary some seasons back. I remember there was a whole discrepancy between the Bryce character, and then even with Jake from State Farm and all of that. They trying to figure out where Zach should invest his money so that he can increase his funds. But apparently he done invested his money with Gary the scammer, and you ain't got no flip or turn in your profit. But I don't think it works that way where you could just go back and get your money from people. But that's what Zach trying to do. So moving on, Karen is at her shop and someone calls for Pam to buy products. And Pam eventually walks up to Karen as she's on the phone with some smoothies, talking about, I got one for you and for the babies or whatever. And so Pam says, Karen tells Pam that she can't sell her products in her shop and that she needs to get a license and sell her products elsewhere. And Pam says, why do you have such an attitude? And then Karen goes in her office and sits down talking to her belly and gets a call from the doctor telling her to come in because they found something on her amniocentesis. And they want her to come in and check her out, even though the babies are fine. Now, I'm not a doctor, so let's look up amniocentesis. Okay? I feel like this is where they're going to hit us with the bullshit. Okay? Amniocentesis, according to Wikipedia, okay, I'm gonna learn y'all something in myself, is a medical procedure used primarily in the prenatal diagnosis of genetic conditions. It has other uses such as an assessment of infection and fetal lung maturity. Prenatal diagnostic testing, which includes amniocentesis, is necessary to conclusively diagnose the majority of genetic disorders, with amniocentesis being the gold standard procedure after 15 weeks gestation. In this procedure, a thin needle is inserted into the abdomen of the pregnant woman. The needle punctures the amnion, which is the membrane that surrounds the developing fetus. The fluid within the amnion is called, okay, blah, 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 blah. It's basically to test abnormalities, genetic abnormalities. So are they trying to say it's going to be something wrong with one of the babies? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't understand any of this, but I will read this and bring more clarity on Wednesday's review. But I don't know where they're trying to go with this whole situation with the babies. But as we know, we saw a picture previously that was posted on Twitter where, let me see if I still got the picture on here. This picture here, where we're thinking that in the next episode, this picture is going to really be defined, where they're basically saying, okay, both of the kids, one kid is Aaron's and one is Zach's. But I feel like this is the shirt that Zach was wearing last episode. Mind you, did y'all notice everybody changed their clothes in this episode except Karen? Karen had that black dress on for 2 days. I know maternity clothes, you know, you get a little leeway, but Karen, you washing that pussy? I'm just saying. Moving on. Also, I get what Karen is saying about Pam selling her products. I feel like it's a good and a bad thing. I feel like Pam selling her products in the shop is very indicative of her bringing in revenue, creating ways to help Karen with the shop. But then also, if something happens with the product or somebody's hair fall out or something like that, you buying it from Karen's shop, now Karen will be held liable for whatever is the happenings of your products and, you know, them not working well for somebody. Now Karen will be held liable and it's not even her product. So I get what Karen, I feel like Karen is low-key kind of hating, but then also you got to do everything the right way. Like, you need to get your LLC. You need to pay Karen to be in here selling these products. Like, I don't know, but Pam, child, she all over the damn place. Moving on. India, Sabrina's boss, comes and tells Sabrina a staff member has had problems with trusting Sabrina's leadership, and she should understand given the circumstances. First of all, we know it's Paige. I don't understand why India, let's just be very clear. India, why are you even listening to Paige? Clearly, Paige and Sabrina are going for the same job. Of course, Paige is going to complain about Sabrina. She wants the job that they're both interviewing for. So what are you freaking talking about? Why are you even coming in here wasting your time sitting down with Sabrina and paying Paige any mind? What kind of manager are you, India? With your bald head ass. Moving on. Sabrina says she works hard and she is the first one there and the first to leave, and she wants to be treated fairly because she was innocent with all the accusations that they put out there on her. And frankly, she has her job because it was owed to her, not because y'all just was giving her grace and gave her job back. The girl was wrongfully accused. None of the shit with that whole bank robbery situation and Sabrina being involved made any sense. So India says she just wants to make sure the staff is treated fairly and she's being fair to them. And this isn't against Sabrina as a person. Sabrina says, you know what? I'm so sorry. Frankly, that's bullshit. Okay. And she says she gave the company her best years, busting her butt, proving herself through grit and nearly she proved herself grinning and bearing the shame through all of the negativity when she was falsely accused. And she was owed her job back because she was innocent. She says she's only asking for what she deserves. And India says, okay, I will let you know. First of all, India, you shouldn't have brought your bald head ass in here to even have this. You shouldn't even entertain having this fucking interview. Like, girl, what? You should have brought your ass in here to tell me, hey, you know what? I made my decision. Paige is petty. You're in. You get the job. Girl, what? Paige has been going behind Sabrina trying to check her work and wrong every single time. But Sabrina, there's no way that I would have had Paige going behind me in my drawer touching my money. Even though there are cameras, people were like, oh, there's cameras, so she did something. But I don't trust nobody like that. Now, Sabrina, I feel like you're going to get this job, but what you better not do is hire damn Maurice back. That's what you better not do, okay? Because that would be stupid. So moving on, Andy is at the office and Miss Marie Willis is there to talk to Andy, and she's early and insisting to speak to Andy. So she comes in Andy's office and tells her Jordan dodged a bullet and she's glad the truth prevailed. Miss Marie tells Andy she was told she was a loose woman and she must never shit where she eats. First of all, Miss Marie, mind the business that pays you, sis. Because what I have running up in my pussy hole don't have nothing to make you know never mind, okay? My track record for these cases is what you need to be worried about, not who I'm fucking, okay? Don't worry about who I'm fucking. Because I can do what I want. I'm a single girl, okay? I can throw that ass in a circle, yep. Throw that ass in a circle, yep, if I want to. Yeah, because your husband was over here having some just throw their ass in a circle. That's why you're in here getting a divorce, baby girl. So let's not judge me. You know, it's really interesting that people are constantly judging Andy about who she fucking around with. But all these men on this show, Gary out here, ain't seeing nothing wrong with a little bump and grind with every female he come in contact with. All these men can hump on whoever they want, but when a woman is out here playing the field, it's a problem. Whatever don't give you BV or a yeast infection, don't worry about it. Okay? Leave me and my pussy alone. Okay? Miss Marie, let's talk about this case. Don't worry about who I'm bed dancing with. Moving on. So then Andy says, I'm very professional. I'll make sure you get every penny you deserve. And I understand your situation. And I'm the right woman for the job. Basically telling this old bitch to mind your business. That's all. Mind your business. Because me and my extra fresh cooch cat over here, we ain't making you know, never mind. Okay, we not offended. We ain't got time for that. Okay. So moving on, Miss Marie says, good, you are officially my counsel. And Andy, she says, but I would like to have co-counsel because she heard there's a young man that deserves the job. She gets up to leave and Hayden is at the door as she walks out and she says they will talk. So Hayden says, co-counsel, huh? Guess you're not fit for the job. And Andy says, so over my dead body, go to hell. So Hayden says, when I make partner, hell's going to seem like a paradise for you. So basically, I don't know if Hayden got the co-counsel or if they're looking for co-counsel for Andy. Hayden is a tax lawyer. He is not a divorce lawyer. So I don't get it. But whatever. I guess, you know, you like it. I love it. Hayden is going to, I guess since he's a tax lawyer, I guess it's okay for him to go ahead and work on the case with Andy. I don't know. But moving on, whatever. Danny is sitting with Tony's kids trying to bond with them. They hustle her out of her pearls in video games. Okay. Tony and Rich join them and realize the kids hustled Danny and laugh. Rich takes the kids away and Tony asks Danny how is she feeling about them. And she tells him they're horrible and get her necklace back from them. Child, Danny, I don't understand how you sat here and let these little children hustle you like this. Like, I guess the kids are just like, you know, pulling Danny's leg or whatever the case may be. But, girl, what? the baby kids strike again, I guess. I don't know. But Danny ain't ready to be nobody's stepmother because Danny is childish her damn self. So I don't know. I'm very disappointed in Danny where it comes to these children. I think that first of all, you knew that Tony had kids, and I think that you need to be understanding of that. What do you want him to do? Just throw his children away so that he can fuck on you all day? Girl, get your life. What the fuck do you do all day besides work at the airport and smoke weed pens? What are you providing him outside of that? Besides a good twirl on his dick here and there. Danny, grow up. I need you to grow up. Moving on. Zach goes to visit Gary and asks for his money back from the investments he made because Gary is in his office looking like a damn clown. And Zach is like, you ain't answering my phone calls, so I figure I show up on your clown ass, okay? So Gary said his money is in lockup and he can't give it back, and that's not how this works. Which I can imagine that if you invest your money some damn where, you can't just go back and get it. But okay. So Zach tells Gary, don't play with him and give him his money. So Gary says, or what? So Zach punches him and tells Gary he'll off his ass, okay? So Gary pulls out a pow pow and tells him to do it and calls him a weak ass nigga that can't control his bitch. First of all, Gary, you can't control no bitches either. And what bitches do you know? What you're not about to do is be calling Fatima no bitch, because from the previews, you gonna be looking like a little bitch when she put something up on your throat, okay? But we gonna get there when we get there. So Zach says it's taking a lot for me not to end your life right now, okay? So Gary says do it and your kids will be fatherless just like their daddy, okay? Basically, Gary is just pulling all stops to try to get at daggone Zach. So Zach says, you're not worth it. You're not worth it. And he touches the pow pow and takes all the bullets out of it and puts them in his pocket and walks out because Penelope comes in asking what's going on. She's like, who are you messing with today? So Zach is gone and Penelope says she wants to talk. And Gary says he doesn't have the time. And Penelope says, oh no, you're going to make the time today. Okay. You're going to make the time today, okay? Zach, let me go ahead and talk to you. Come in, come closer. Why you put your hands on that device? If y'all ain't figured out, we can't say GUN on the thing. Baby, why you put your hand up? Why you put your hand up on your hip when you dip? I dip, we dip. Why? Why you do that there? Now many are saying, hey, you know, child, is my girl in the chat? What's up, Tay? How you bees? Tay said, I done caught you. Hey, Shay in chat. What's up? What's up? Girl, why is you up this late? It must be a time difference or something. But y'all, shout out to my girl when Tay talks. Tay is awesome. Okay, we want to do a sisters review together. I want us to do that because I think that's going to be absolutely hilarious. Tay don't agree with me. I don't never agree with Tay on the stuff where it come to Karen. That's going to be that's going to be a review for the books. Okay. She said, just ignorant. I literally just woke up. That is my friend, y'all. I love her. But thank you so much for watching and joining us, Tay. I'm just trying to get this stuff done. And because I got to catch up, girl. I got to get myself back in the algorithm. I've been so busy. Tay says, oh my gosh, Shay, I was thinking the same thing. Yes, we gonna have to link up. We're gonna figure it out because that's gonna be epic. You know what? We should probably do it for the mid-season finale that's coming up this Wednesday. So I'm gonna inbox you and we gonna make it do what it do. I think that'll be real interesting. But y'all, let me get on to the review. I know y'all probably like, y'all over here having a damn love fest. Get on to the thing, girl. Get on to the thing. Andy comes into, where was I at, child? I was so busy engrossed in my friend, y'all. We talked about Penelope and Gary and how she comes in the office and she trying to make demands. First of all, Zach taking the bullets out of the pow pow. Zach didn't touch the trigger, right? So I guess that means something. But why on earth, knowing the past that you've had, knowing how Gary is, why would you ever touch a GUN around him? Why would you do that? Why on earth would you do that? Now, Tyler Perry is probably going to write this some kind of way where Zach is going in for the whole Penelope situation that inevitably happens at the end of this episode. But child, we gonna see, child. When Tay Talk says, "Love you right back," that would be so dope. Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely gonna hit you up. Zach and that pop-out girl, Lord have mercy, a mess. Okay. So y'all, Andy comes to Karen's shop. Child, Tay favorite character, child, Miss Karen. Don't say nothing about Karen, honey. So I'm just messing. So Andy comes to the shop and talks to Pam, asking where Karen is. Pam begins telling her about her products and selling her items in the shop and how Karen is just really getting all over her back about it. So Pam says she wants to hire Andy to make sure that she does everything the right way. So Andy says, I ain't that kind of attorney, sis, but here, I'll send you somebody named Jeremy that can help you because Karen wants to get out of the shop and, wants you to get all this stuff out of the shop and sell your products somewhere else. So, fun fact, our kind of entertainment or something like that, he's another content creator that does really well at review, and I think he gets like 20 to 30,000 views on his videos for Sistas. He's a great content creator. He is kind of he feels like they named the character Jeremy because of him. But if they did, kudos to him. I think, he does a good enough job with his reviews that he deserves it. He actually interviewed Deval Ellis as well. So kudos to Jeremy on our entertainment, or whatever his channel is called. But y'all know what I'm talking about. If you watched them, y'all probably one of them damn 30,000 that's going over there. But he does a great job with his reviews nevertheless. But moving on, Sabrina calls Maurice and tells him about her meeting with India discussing the staff's concerns. Maurice says it's that bitch Paige, okay? And Maurice tells her also about his date that he's going on. So he gets off the phone because Sabrina gets off the phone with him because the girls are coming by as well. Here's the thing, Sabrina. I don't want you to try to get this job because you want Maurice to come in there and defend you against the other tellers. You gotta grab your imaginary ball sack and grow a pair. Be assertive. Why are you constantly leaning on Maurice and his smart ass mouth that he weaponizes towards you and every damn body else? So you don't hire Maurice back. Don't give him no false hopes of coming back, because at the end of the day, while you are innocent, Sabrina, Maurice was negligent. You over here messing with this scamming ass man, okay? And you let him get too close where now he's all in your damn job. Mind you, Maurice, you had to do, if that wasn't enough with Q and his antics, you had the guy that came to your job in first or second season, I can't remember, where he was homophobic and Maurice ended up fighting him outside of the job. You have too much drama going on. And it's too much. It's too much. So moving on, Zach goes home and Fatima cooked and starts feeding him. He thought it was odd and says, "You trying to poison me?" And he tells her about Gary and not giving him his money back. She says, "You want me to call my cousin?" Okay, because I can get Madam right up on over here, lickety split. Okay, lickety damn split. Okay, because she liked it for breakfast. Okay. And Zach says, no, I ain't trying to be all up in that. He says, I'm a father and a husband now. And I ain't do nothing. So listen, Gary gonna get what's coming to him. First of all, I love how men always talking about they somebody husband and they ain't walked down the aisle yet. I get it. You want to marry Fatima. Fatima is kind of dragging her heels on marrying you. But baby, don't call me your wife until I'm really your wife. I don't like that. I don't like that. I can't stand a man that always wants to play husband, but you ain't my husband. And Zach, you're not actually being a very good husband to Fatima, because Fatima, she is bending over backwards, playing Captain Save-A-Ho with you and Andy left and right. And you want to, one minute you buying matching Ferraris for these twins that you don't even know that's yours. Then the next minute you complaining about doctor bills for the son that you have confirmed that is yours. It's like you damned if you do and damned if you. I don't, child. Oh, Zach, you're an idiot. When Tay Talk says, I wonder why Sabrina think they're going to let him back, even with Sabrina being the manager. Right. I would think that he is deemed non-rehireable in the system, because India already said that she wasn't going to hire him back when she took Sabrina back. So I don't get it. I don't get it. And I like how he left out that he knocked Gary's face off. Right. He definitely should have told her that. That should have been the first thing he said to her. Fatima need to leave, child. Listen, sometimes I be thinking that too. Like, this relationship is really bogging her down. It's a whole lot. And I also think that Fatima doesn't express herself enough where it comes to Zach. I think that she's so busy trying to, I hate how Tyler Perry is writing her to be this strong Black woman. We can take anything. But ain't nobody there for her. Sabrina is over here. Fatima is over here playing Captain Save-A-Ho for everybody around her, but ain't nobody really there to have her back. Besides this imaginary cousin that's not really, well, she's not imaginary, but besides her cousin Madam, which Lord knows what she will owe Madam after any favors that she takes from her. But moving on. Karen is at the shop and the delivery guy, Trey, walks in with a package and scares Karen, and she almost pepper sprays him. He's delivering Pam's stuff to the shop, and he tells her she should put up cameras. She says she has a whole box of cameras to put up around there, but, she just hasn't gotten around to putting them up. And he says he can put them up for her, and she says, that's okay. He says, I'll do that for you. Let me do that for you. And then they walk out together. First of all, Karen, why the fuck did you tell this man that you don't have no cameras in here? You don't know him. Mind you, have you, Trey, or whatever, your UPS man, whoever the fuck you are, have you ever known my shop to be open this late? Why are you here? Was you in here trying to steal some shampoo and conditioner and some Just For Me? I'm just saying. Why is you here this late at night? Do you know if we leave money on the premises? I don't trust Trey. What time is it? And Karen, you better go home and change your clothes. Because everybody done changed their clothes this episode except you. I'm just saying. Get on home and change this black dress. It's cute. Take it off. Take a shower. But Trey, what you trying to do? I don't trust you, Trey. It's giving you're in here stealing. That's what you're trying to do. And I don't know you. And why are you in here why are you actively pursuing a pregnant woman? I know they say pregnant pussy is amazing, but are you really going to do that the most to try to get it? I don't trust Trey. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I don't trust him. Yes, I keep saying that TP don't like Black women, and Fatima told him not to invest with Gary. Right, exactly. I don't think Top Child. You know what? Did you watch Mea Culpa, Tay? We need to talk about that, because that movie had me in the damn chokehold. Right, and he took the package with him and didn't hold that door. Right. Why you take the package out the door? Because you was up to no good. Don't you know no? Yeah, you don't know no good. You was in here bullshitting. That's what the hell you was doing. And the package was sitting on the counter, and he went over there and grabbed it and took it on up out the door. Ain't that damn nothing. Whatever happened to the contractor guy? I think the contractor guy, apparently they tried to write it where he needed to work on his marriage, so he didn't want to continue the project or something. Hence, Tyler Perry ain't have enough money to pay Jason Weaver because Jason Weaver is a real actor. So, like, you know, he didn't want to come back for any pennies on the dollar. And Tyler Perry, I'm gonna let y'all in on something. Tyler Perry writes, produces, directs all of his shows, and he strategically chooses actors and actresses that are not a part of SAG. Jason Weaver is definitely a part of SAG. He don't want to have to deal with the guidelines of SAG. Okay, that's hence why his shows were able to continue during that whole strike or whatever. But there's certain things that he just can't get around. So I guess maybe in certain instances where he can't pay what's regulated, or certain situations that come about with certain actors and actresses, because you have to be a part of SAG to even act at all. So there has to be some type of way he's getting around some of those guidelines with strategically with the people that he's choosing to be in his productions. Hence why he uses the same people over and over again. So that's just a little behind the scenes that I was a little nosy and read about, a little piece of something earlier. My girl Abyss Day Winning is in the building. What's up? You over here laughing at me and Tay, girl. Y'all are up late as hell. It's 1:00 in the damn morning, Eastern time in the Washington, D.C. area. I'm about to take my black ass to bed after we finish talking about this. When Tay Talk says, yes, Trey is weird. Definitely. I watched it before I fell asleep. Girl, Mia Culpa, is that what you watched? We got to talk about that, girl. TP gonna have them either Xena warriors or submissive fools. Right. Child, a mess. I thought the contractor guy supposedly like scammed her. That's why she's renting instead of owning the building. You right, Abyss Day Winning. He said something. I know it was something roped into. He wanted to work on he left the project because he just left her, didn't finish the project because he wanted to work on things with his wife or something. That was the whole spiel. He got her roped into this thing and just left her high and dry. That's what he said. He was going to do things that he didn't do, that she paid him for, and he didn't finish some of the work. So that was, yeah, so he did low-key scam her as well. Oh, during the strike. Yes. Yep. But y'all, let me go and finish the damn review, because we're gonna be in here all damn night, and I got to get up and goes to the works and goes to the gym. Okay. Tyler now has writers for this show, correct? He does. But that's why he doesn't have writers for a lot of the things that he does, because he doesn't want to deal with SAG regulations. That's the T on that. When Tay Talk says, yeah, maybe he gave Jason that gig while the strike was going on. Right, exactly. Gabby Janice says the timelines, story, and characters aren't adding up. Absolutely not. Okay. When Tay Talk says, yes, ma'am, I'm in Florida. Oh, you in? What time is it in Florida? Isn't the time the same? I think the time the same in Florida as here. Child, don't give me the line. That's Central Time, I think. It's 1:00. I can't be held responsible for any stupidity that might come out of my mouth. Moving on. So Maurice goes on a date with Grayson, and Maurice asks Grayson asks, why is Maurice single? No, Maurice asks, why is Grayson single? And Grayson says he's been burned and he wants to take his time. He doesn't want to get hit with hurt again. And, but he'll make an exception for the right person. So Maurice says, I wonder who the right one is. I'm like, this whole scene right here was confusing though, because it made it seem like they were on their first date or whatever. They had gone out previously before. So I'm not understanding why they're acting like they just met each other. Like, this man had been over your house and everything. So why are y'all acting like y'all just met? I don't get it. But anyway, moving on. Maurice has some random guy come up talking about, oh my God, you deep throating, you the throat goat, whatever. And I saw you deep throating a pickle. And Grayson looks uncomfortable and somehow disappears. First of all, Grayson, you knew what it was. Okay. This is a classic situation of somebody knowing what the fuck it is and getting mad about it. I'm only doing what you met me doing. I done told you this is how I'm gonna get money. And he even told Grayson in a previous episode that he has months of savings. He don't like to be without. He got his money up. He's taking care of himself now. He's not ever going to be left high and dry and stranded ever again. So this is how he's getting his money. And if you can't handle it, oh well. Grayson, listen, I don't know. I don't know, Grayson. You getting judgmental and you acting like, you high and mighty. But hey, I'm glad that you showed your true colors in the beginning. And Maurice, listen, let them go on before it gets way too deep. Let them go on before y'all got better early than late. A bit say when it says, yeah, it's Eastern Standard Time. Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, when I went to Miami, the time wasn't different. Like, I'm at Willie's, child, and the time is the same as when I was in DC. I kind of knew that, but I just wanted to make sure, because, child, I don't want to act like I know damn everything, because I sure the hell don't, okay? But thank you for keeping me straight, child. Thank you for keeping me straight. When Tay Talk says, I thought Grayson partner just passed again. And see, here we go, Tyler Perry. I'm going to use my girl's words. Here we go with the bullshit, okay? Tyler doesn't ever remember what the hell he wrote. Because that's exactly what Grayson said when he first met Maurice. Now you talking about some, I've been hurt in the past, but for the right person, I will make an adjustment. Okay? For the so here we go with the push. Listen, okay? Tyler Perry, knock it the fuck off. Okay? Knock it off. Remember what the hell you wrote. Or hell, better yet, writers, remember what the fuck you wrote. How about, I don't even think these writers watched the damn show. I would think as a writer for this show, I would want to watch all the seasons so that I can be caught up to make sure that as I'm continuing the story, I'm keeping it all cohesive. There's no cohesion with this bullshit at all. At all. So you like it, I love it. Tyler Perry ain't complaining, and I guess, let me tell y'all something. I bet you Tyler Perry's still writing this damn show, and he told us that he got writers, and he ain't got no damn writers. That's the type of shit that he out here doing. Allegedly. I don't know if that's true, but I think that's what's happening. I think he just switched it up, and he just trying to trick us all. He's fooling us all. And it's still some bullshit. Okay? But moving on. There's a parallel scene of the girls at Sabrina's house and then the guys at Jordan's house playing cards. So this is actually the first scene that we've actually seen the new Jordan along with the guys or whatever. So previously we saw the old Jordan that actually looked like he was straight. But now we see the gay Jordan hanging out with the guys. So for the first time hanging out with Tony and Rich. So Tony tells the guys about Danny meeting the kids and taking them to a game and hustling her out of her necklace. So Andy tells the girls that Jordan said he loved her and she didn't say it back, but she thinks she loves him too. And Jordan says he wants the guys to treat their ladies right. And Tony says, my kids are first. I can't rush into anything. Tony, you and your black man, you know what? Unbelievable. You over here. Tony, you full of shit. That's what you are. You over here acting a damn fool like you wasn't just all up in this woman's cootie cat and dismissing your children so you can be over there bumping and grinding with Danny. You think you're slick, okay? You like Danny. Don't be over here faking and frogging, because the way that you was stalking her after work, before work, effing off at the job, coming over there fucking with her, boy, bye. Boo and bye. She rode you into the sunset and you liked it. Please and thank you. Moving on. Because you over here playing games. So Rich said you don't want to rush into nothing. Boy, you tell that to somebody that believe that. Okay? So Rich says Sabrina knows I don't want kids, but she's cool. And they priced with the game card. I don't know what I was typing right there. Karen walks into Sabrina's house and is disappointed with them with their food offering and proceeds to order food for everyone to be delivered. First of all, Karen, I understand that you're pregnant, but that is very disrespectful. Sabrina took her time to sit down and make this little charcuterie board or whatever. Who said charcuterie board? I can't remember who said that, but that is damn funny. But she made this charcuterie board, and you getting on to the Uber Eats and the DoorDash, okay? I guess pregnant women, theory, you got to have some real food. But Rich, let's dig into you and your bald head. Rich is the classic case of allowing a woman to be delusional. He's the I'm not looking for a relationship, but I'll see where it goes guy. You know that Sabrina wants to have a baby, and you know good and damn well you don't. This is the time, niggas, that you say, hey, this isn't going to work for me. I'm going to have to go ahead and exit stage left because you want to have a kid. I don't. We're not compatible. Let's move on. That's what you do. That's what a real man that knows what he wants does. And you'll be the same ninja that will be like, man, she tripping. I told her I don't want to have no kids, but she done went on and got artificially inseminated and got a baby. And she want me to be the daddy or whatever. Rich, get out. Get out of this situation, because at the end of the day, whatever happens with this whole situation with Sabrina, she done put your ass in the sunken place. That's what she did. Get on out of it now. Okay? This ain't what you want, sir. You don't want to have no kids. Get out of the sunken place with her. This ain't it. Moving on. And Sabrina, stop being delusional. Period. So Maurice and his friend are chatting, and Grayson has left at this point. And Maurice says he's going to send him a dick pic, but accidentally sends it to his mama. I need us to figure out Maurice's character. I feel like Maurice is just hanging in the wind. Wherever we decide to input him into the story, we do. We need to get him in the story where it makes sense. You sending dick pics. What is sending him a dick pic gonna do? You on the internet sucking dick. Like, okay, Maurice, you like it, I love it. Moving on. The ladies are chatting and discuss how they feel they are all evolving. Sabrina says she thinks she's going to get fired because she gave India a piece of her mind. And she said it felt good to finally stand up for herself. And Karen says everything was good, but she got to go. She has to go to a doctor's appointment in the AM. Talking about the food was good, but she got to go. Sabrina, I don't know why you felt like you were going to get fired. India didn't give any indication that she was going to fire you per se. But I am glad that you stood up for yourself with her, because you can't keep allowing these employers to just walk all over you. And then you got India coming in here defending this this white woman like she's a Karen damsel in distress. But clearly your work speaks for itself. There was no need for her to come in there and be doing all that. But hey, whatever. So moving on. Jordan calls Andy and she says that she is leaving Sabrina's house, but she on her way to go over there and get some homosexual penis. Moving on. Penelope goes to Gary's office, which why Penelope? Penelope thinks that she's Penelope Pitstop. That's what she thinks she is. You think you Penelope Pitstop. You over here playing. You thought you was in the mystery van going over here to be Shaggy and Scooby solving the case with Velma. Girl, that is not you. You needed to mind your business and get the fuck out of Dodge like Andy told your dumb ass. But no, you want to go over here belly and toe, been sticking your tits out with your breast milk in them, saying, hey, I know what you did last summer. I'm going to tell on you who is how come, who is this girl Kimberly Potter? What did you done did with her? Why was she missing? Yeah, I know what you did, mother. I got you by the balls, nigga. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you are talking to somebody that is abusive. Obviously, he's been verbally and physically abusive towards you. But yet you come in here thinking that you are going to somehow accost this man with your evidence. And it's going to be all good in the hood. He gonna come. What did you expect, Penelope Pitstop? You thought that he was just gonna confess to you and he was just gonna be like, oh my God, Penelope, thank you. You saved me. Because hey, I did get rid of Kimberly Potter. I did it. You know what? I want to be a better person. Okay. Where do I go turn myself in? Because I want to be a good man for our baby. Where do I go? Do you want to drive? Hey, let's go get Andy's Rolls Royce and go together. Let's do it. Okay? Because I love you and that baby that you're carrying. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to stop being a dickhead and screwing everybody over and trying to screw Andy and smell her drawers. Yeah, I said it. I jacked off to those drawers, but I'm a changed man, girl. Let's go. I'm going to turn myself in because I did that shit. Penelope, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? You are not a class A detective. What the hell is wrong with you? So you going back and forth with the devil himself. You get up and you going on. What was you going to do? Was you going to beat him up? Then he's like, Penelope, stop talking to me. Stop saying that. Then he throws her on the ground. And now she's in a bloody mess. Child. R.I.P. Penelope. You did this to yourself, okay? The rule of thumb with Gary is if they say he did that shit, he did that shit, okay? Because Gary is a scammer. Scary Gary, what they called him, okay? Girl, what? What did you come in this office thinking was going to happen? Mind you, we supposedly fast forwarded this 3 months, right? Penelope Pitstop was 7 months pregnant the last season. So if we 3 months ahead, baby girl 40 weeks, that baby should have came the hell on up out of there now. Child, unbelievable. Okay, unbelievable. Penelope was all big and bad till Gary grabbed a sad scene. Yeah, it was bad, and it was very unfortunate. Absolutely. When Tay Talk says that's exactly what she looks like, Velma. Like she gonna bring the girl back from the grave, right? What did you think you was gonna do? You was gonna have Kimberly Potter come in and be like, "We gotcha. I found her." Yeah, you thought she was dead? Yeah, somebody saved her, and now we're gonna get you, Gary. Like what, girl? What? Go into labor. Why don't you? I don't understand. Penelope, what in the? Why for come are you in here? What in the actual fuck did you think? When Tay Talk says, what if Penny is Kimberly Potter or her sister? Well, that would be interesting. But you know what? She didn't even know about what happened, though. Like, Andy told her about, oh, wait, no. I think Penelope, was she the one that figured it out? Or Andy? No, Andy told her about that situation because of the detective that did all of this background research on Gary. So if that was the case, I feel like she probably would have known that already. But child, you know what? Tyler Perry makes up shit because, you know, that's just what he does. That's what he like to do. He just make up shit and add it, child. I don't know. When Tay Talk says, I cannot with Gary's confessions. Right. Gary is an idiot. Okay, and I don't know what Penelope thought she was gonna get when she walked up in there. When Tay Talk says Gary don't take Penny serious at all. Hell no. Okay, he was just looking very bothered by her. He was hoping that she was bringing a pair of Andy's drawers in there for him to sniff. She is, but child, unbelievable. Well, hell, if she playing Andy at this point, her ass is dead. She played the wrong one. Okay. Hello, Linnell Seiler. How you bees? Thank you so much for joining us this evening. But y'all, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more on this here. I got to go and take my ass to bed. But I done had a good little kiki with y'all. I done woke up my sis and she done joined me. I done had a good little laugh tonight. But thank y'all so much for joining. Tay, I'm gonna hit you up in some reasonable hours about Wednesday's show. Maybe we can collaborate and do some things. But y'all, other than that, thank y'all so much for watching and joining me on the late night creep. Okay, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that's watching this Sisters Foolishness with us too. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.